Hey people. Hey people. Hey people. So I think this is a little bit. There you go, better. A little bit better. I think maybe like that. Yeah? What do you think, chat? Is it better now? So I just I think it may look better without flash, chat. I don't know what you think. What do you think? Let's see. Crouch cam a little bit. Yeah, yes sir. I'm sorry people. That's there you go. So no, it didn't work out. I think there you go. Yeah. There, and then we just no flash. I think without flash looks better. Yep. Yeah. Hey people, how are you? Hey people. So I'm wondering. I did a subathon about yesterday. And it was amazing. Really. I had a great time yesterday with people. Like I discovered many things, that I could also speak English very well. And well, I'm gonna try to make my streams in English now. For maybe some of them. Okay, tal vez algunos. Like I would like to have maybe 5 and 5. I mean, por cierto, chat. Por cierto, ya hay nuevos emojis exclusivos para subs. Agregué emojis exclusivos para subs, but I don't know why they do not move. So I gotta fix that. But there's more emojis. Yeah. I got my bird. So chat, if you're new here, that's my second time streaming on English, for real. So maybe if I make mistakes or something, si hago errores, chat, no sean tan duros. So please don't be so upset about it if I make some mistakes, because well, I'm not an American or English speaker. I just started streaming on English, so pues estoy empezando a como streamear en inglés. Pues vamos a ver, la verdad es que aquí chat, lo que yo quiero es explicarles algunas cositas. Buenas Angelito, muy bien, ¿y tú padrino? How are you, man? Estamos aquí explorando un poquito a ver si se une gentecita también de Estados Unidos or from a place that I speak English. Y hoy quiere hablar, hermano, de cómo dejar de preocuparse. Y es un tema que ya he hablado varias veces. Y qué bueno, hermano, qué bueno que todo esté bien, hermano. Me da mucho gusto. ¿Tienes nuevos emojis, chat? You got new emojis, Angelito? If you actually, si te metes en tus emojis, vas a ver que tengo nuevos. Porque eres sub. ¿Cómo estuvo tu stream? Estuvo muy padre. Estuvo muy bien. Duramos mucho tiempo. We were hanging out a lot of time there. Unas clases de inglés. Yeah, of course. I can teach you English. ¿No sabes nada de inglés? O tienes como pocos conocimientos de inglés? I think I could teach you English. I'm not sure. Maybe. Creo que te podría aprender pocos. O sea, algo básico. ¿Sabes decir así como... ¿Sabes construir palabras? Do you know how to make sentences? ¿O debes de dar clases de inglés? No, de verdad, con confianza. I can teach you, of course. ¿Qué quieres aprender? What do you want to learn? So, thank you. I like my English too. A little bit. Sometimes, a veces. Más que nada, todos. So you have no clue. You have absolutely no clue about like knowing English, gramática y conversación. But can you read and understand? O sea, puedes leer y puedes aprender unas clases en stream. So, ¿entiendes? O sea, ¿entiendes cuando te hablo o no? O sea, también necesitas de que, como clases de escuchar. Like, I don't know if I could teach English, to be honest. But I don't know, I can try. Más o menos lo entiendo. I maybe be able to try a little bit, but I'm not sure, bro. Aquí están mis libros, unos libritos que ando leyendo. Some books that I'm reading right now. Escucharlo lo entiendo, ok. Bueno, it's a step. Entonces, por ejemplo, si hago una parte de este stream en inglés, ¿te molestaría? O sea, ¿crees que podrías entenderlo o te gustaría que hablara como a la par? So maybe what I can do is like just speak in English, like for the most of time that I can. So I can like, para que pueda como de cierta manera talk about what I want to say, haría mi mayor esfuerzo. Pues bueno, okay, let's see, let's try it. I'm gonna speak on English and Angelito is gonna listen. So maybe I'm gonna talk not so fast. Okay, o sea, voy a intentar no hablar tan rápido. Maybe that could work. And afterwards, I'm just gonna like try to get in the flow of speaking, you know. Voy a intentar pues como entrar en el flow, ¿sabes? Así como intentar explicar de las cosas de las que quiero hablar. So today hoy estaba I was wondering of how I could just like stop worrying about things, because I tend to just get lost in my thoughts, you know. Yo tiendo mucho a perderme en lo que pienso. I tend to kind of forget what I was doing just because I wanted to make something different, you know. Entonces, como que me pierdo muy rápido intentando, I get lost trying to achieve new things. For example, right now, if I'm trying just to make some emojis or, you know, like these adjustments to my Kick channel, I kind of wonder, you know, I like make this giant thought about everything that could go wrong. And that's a little bit like, I think it's called paranoia. Entonces, lo que a mí me pasa es que quizás puedo llegar a ser como paranoico, like, but not like in a crazy way, just that I kind of get stressed super easy. O sea, como que cuando when I'm focused on something. Hey, Brooklyn. Hey. Yo, what's up, man? Nah, I'm just chilling, bro. We're just talking about how to stop worrying about things here on Kick. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So, what I was saying is that for me to share my thoughts on mental health, it makes me like try to understand it. You play any game? No, bro, I don't play any game. Well, like, not on here, not on PC. I like Xbox, but I don't stream on Xbox. I just stream like on my computer. So no, I'm not playing right now. I'm just speaking a little bit. I like to help people in a way. You know, I'm a doctor, and I think I have like the knowledge. My English language is not my first one, so I'm a Mexican actually. I live in Mexico, and well, actually English is my third language, I would say. My second language, or well, I speak better German. I do some cool art stuff. Man, if I show you some, yeah. I mean, yeah. My Instagram is Dr. Miguel. You can send something there if you want. And after the stream, I could. So this is my Instagram. You can find it too in my social media link. It's Dr. Miguel. That's my name actually, Miguel. Y sí, chat. Entonces aquí me quieren compartir un poquito de su arte, al parecer. No sé si quiere que lo vea aquí en vivo. Cosa que no voy a hacer. I think I'm just gonna keep chilling, bro. But thank you for the follow. Thank you, man. Thank you, Brooklyn. Thank you. And I was actually, I'll be able to send you when you follow back. Okay, after the stream, man or woman. I don't know, Brooklyn. Is a guy's name or a Brooklyn name? I don't know. But well, Brooklyn is both a name for a person. Okay. So Brooklyn, thank you for the follow, and yeah, you can stay if you want. I'm actually just about like to try to understand my thoughts in a way, maybe. I think worrying has become like a global problem in a way, because creo que it's easier. I think it's easier just to worry about things rather than to make yourself like responsible for the things. Because when you're actually responsible about something, you have like no time to worry about things, you know? I used to worry. Yo antes me preocupaba mucho. I used to worry a lot about like my body, because I thought that I wasn't like good enough to have a good body, you know, which is kind of stupid now that I say it out loud. But I used to have like this inferior complex. I don't know how to say that. Maybe someone from the chat could help me. Like when you feel that you're less, like your worth is less than you actually than it actually is. And I was always like looking for something to worry. O sea, yo de cierta manera, like to protect myself from bad things, I just imagine like the worst case scenario possible. So I was always expecting like bad things to happen, you know. Y yo básicamente eso hice. Like basically for a long time that was like my self-defense mechanism, if you want to say it like that. Yo la verdad es que tuve muy malos momentos. I had like these bad times. Like I didn't want to like do this stuff because I was super worried about like the result, you know. Me preocupaba más el hecho de sacar algo de esto que dejé de hacer cosas. So I was like so worried about everything. When will you stream next? I don't know, Brooklyn. I don't know. Maybe I think I stream whenever I have time, because like streaming, it would be nice if I could live from this, but I've just started like streaming with subs, and you know, so mostly I'm still a doctor, you know. I have like I'm a surgeon actually. So when I have time, I come and stream, because you know I like streaming. But I have to, depending on the work that I have. But most of the times I stream like after 4, maybe sometimes in the morning, but not so often. Así es, chat, así es. Esos son como mis horarios. Esos son como mis horarios de streaming. Don't forget to follow back. Yeah. Okay. Ciao. And you know, chat, normally I wouldn't speak about such things because I think it's maybe seen in a way that if you're like a overthinker, it's at least where I come from, like in my environment, it seems like something normal. And when they like see you having these thoughts about problems, they kind of either make fun of you or give you like this stupid solution where they say like, oh, stop worrying. And it's okay, genius, thank you. You know? Y eso hace que realmente sea problemático. I think that's problematic because, I mean, why would you actually just make yourself feel bad because of not having something, you know? And maybe some people say, like, muchas personas yo creo que pueden llegar a decirte de que la ansiedad, maybe like anxiety, it's something normal to experience. But I think that it's not normal, you know? I think it's an adaptation that we overused. Creo que es más bien como una sobreadaptación, like an over adaptation, because we're constantly being bombarded. I don't know this word in English. Bombardeado. How do you say that? Let's see. Look, bombardeado, pumped. We're like pumped with this information, you know, and it doesn't have necessarily to be about something bad. It's just information that we acquire throughout the day because, well, social media, you know. For example, I have seen that when you wake up and instantly what the first thing you do is take your phone and just, you know, check your WhatsApp, your messages, your Instagram, your TikTok. And instantly, you're not alone anymore. You know, you're just in your room, maybe alone, or maybe with your partner, I don't know. But mentally, you have already all this information about stuff that makes you think, you know, like it's not only that in a moment you stop being alone and you left this information just enter your body. For example, digamos que, let's say that I have this problem about, I saw an emoji, abundancia, ¿qué pedo abundancia? ¿Qué pedito? ¿Qué pedito? ¿Cómo andas, bro? ¿Cómo andas? So, you like the streams on English? ¿Te gusta que esté aquí en inglés? What do you think? Can you understand? You know, like, estaba platicándoles abundancia que normalmente creo que es como muy sencillo perderte en tus pensamientos cuando no tienes como quizás un orden en tu cabeza. O sea, para mí como que perderme en mis pensamientos es algo que antes solía hacer. Antes me gustaba mucho como explorar esa parte de mis pensamientos, así como que todas las cosas que pasan, like all the things that I can see and all the things that I just can think. Because I don't know, I think I like thinking. I like, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's good to overthink. Yo creo que pese a que es una habilidad humana, though it's like a human ability, I don't think it's always so good to just be like feeling and overthinking everything, because it suddenly makes everything a little bit worse, I would say. Creo que el estar pensando siempre en lo que no tienes o estar siempre pensando como en el resultado de las cosas realmente te puede alejar de, like, from the reality that actually things are. Because I think we overthink, yeah, I know it sounds silly, but everything in our lives. Maybe it's not entirely like social media's fault. I think social media has a lot to do. Creo que las redes sociales tienen que ver. I think they do. I think social media has a lot to do with, you know, this. Maybe it's easier in a way just to get lost in your thoughts because, well, it's problematic with social media, but actually, I think that we've been in this self-thinking people made that where, for example, you are worth because of because of how much money you have, not because of how good of a person you can be. I don't know if that makes a little sense. I think it's a little difficult to just say it in English because, you know, yo creo que hemos de cierta manera perdido quizás esta capacidad de simple y sencillamente estar, de just be, like just chill, like it's okay not to have everything figured out. O sea, creo que está bien no tener absolutamente todo todo. O sea, I know that we have a lot of dreams. Okay? I have a lot of dreams. I know that you have a lot of dreams. We all have like super amazing dreams. Like, I know that yo también sé que we have like to work for money, to have a job, maybe this kind of idea that we must do something with our lives. Because I think we're not accepting something, creo que no estamos aceptando algo como esta, like this affirmation that we're actually just gonna die someday. Y eso es la verdad, ¿sabes? Que it doesn't matter actually how great of a man or a woman you are, because in 100, in 200 years, you will be most likely forgotten, Y eso, that hurts. Just to kind of accept that doesn't matter what you do or how you do it, because you will actually just fade away, like with like a cycle, like a leaf, like some water. Eventually, we will all return to where we belong, Y yo sé que quizás eso es pesado. Yo creo que eso es pesado como de aceptar y entender que quizás estamos siendo muy duros. Like, I think maybe we're being too hard on ourselves. In a way, creo que hemos estado siendo maybe too egoistic. I don't know what's that called. Egoísta. Selfish. Thank you. Selfish. Yeah, I think we've been too selfish in a way that we just kind of ignore our feelings or ignore what we actually want to do with our lives. Because I know that not everyone wants to have like this 9-to-5 job. Yo lo sé, yo tampoco, like, I wouldn't like that if I have to just work from 9 to 5 every day of my life. I think that's boring, and I think not only boring, but it's difficult. Working is actually very difficult. And I'm saying not because of the work, but because it actually takes a lot of time, Y toma mucho tiempo. And I think it's crazy that people just would rather work their entire lives, like 30, 40 years, rather than maybe working, but at the same time, like following your dreams, And I know it's difficult because it makes us worry, these kind of problems. It makes us feel stupid, maybe, makes us feel alone, makes us feel, for example, I used to have no money. I used to have like $0 on my account. I used to have like I didn't have the debts. I think that's called debts because I know how to handle money. I know how to handle money. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, chat. Um, entonces, yo me acuerdo. I remember that it was difficult, and I remember having these crazy thoughts about always needing more. Sabes, like yo me la pasaba pensando en todo lo que no tenía y yo me la pasaba pensando en todo lo que necesitaba trabajar para poder algún día simplemente, no sé, tener más cosas, tener mejores cosas, poder viajar más, tener más tiempo para mí. So I kind of got lost in this money trip because I was very scared. I was very scared that I didn't have enough for my family, that I wasn't good enough, to make some money. That of course, I studied human medicine, but that doesn't mean that I would have like a great job or a good job that I love. So I didn't quite accept it at the beginning because I really, really wanted to be in the hospital at first. But after some work, I realized that I don't like people dying. I don't like having this responsibility of my hands that when something goes wrong is maybe it's not entirely my fault, but maybe I could have saved someone. If I was maybe better in a way, in a learning way. So I kind of stepped away because I was always worried. I was always worried about the future in a way because I always had to taught myself to be present. And I realized that even though we're all gonna die, I realized that even though we're not strong maybe as we think we are as a human race, it also makes me wonder if we can, just stop worrying. Because let's see. You have this huge problem. These debts, these maybe money involved, your daughter, your son, your father. I don't know the problem you want. Y después de un tiempo, you can actively just do nothing about the problem and chill and think. You should give yourself some time just to think how bad the problem could be. And after thinking and thinking, maybe 1, 2, 3 hours, you will realize that it doesn't matter how much you think about the problem won't fade away. Like it doesn't really matter. Maybe you don't have money, maybe you have like a lot to do, maybe your father or your mother hates you. Maybe you fought with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, with your best friend. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Or maybe you had like you're being bullied. I don't know. There's a lot of problems that could happen right now. But hey, think for a little bit. If you're watching me right now on stream, that means that you at least have some internet and a cell phone, or maybe a laptop, or maybe a computer. I don't know. And if you have that, you maybe just have electricity too, some clothes, some water, a place where you can maybe not call home, but you have a bed, you have maybe a TV, a little one, or a big one. There's a lot of things, in your daily life. There's a lot of things that maybe deserve your attention. Not only like these bad things, this because I'm sorry. Need some water. Need some water, chat. I finished it. I'm not a big NBA fan, but I like the Celtics. I like the green. I like the green. Remembers it makes me it reminds me of Kick. Y sí, chat. La verdad es que creo que así como merecemos tener cosas bonitas en nuestra vida, así como merecemos simple y sencillamente estar en un lugar donde podamos no preocuparnos, donde podamos hacer lo que nosotros queramos, entonces también significa que a lo que tú le pongas atención es realmente lo que va a crecer en tu vida. Y si tú te la pasas pensando en puras estupideces, like if you're always thinking about these stupid things that may or may not happen, you're just wasting your time. You are actually wasting your time just because you're afraid something may happen. Because it doesn't matter how much you think about it. It doesn't really matter how much you think about it, because that won't make the problem smaller. Eso sin importar lo que tú pienses un problema, sin importar cómo te sientas con respecto al problema, sin importar si te sientes tonto, feliz, if you feel like dumb, if you feel like stupid, if you feel like happy about it, it won't change the problem, but it might just change how you perceive the problem. Okay? Entonces, eso es muy diferente. Like, that's, I think, the main point of this kind of stream. What I'm trying to say is that the problem won't be bigger or smaller or better or worse, or your problems, but your perception of how you see the problem, instead of seeing it as something that must be solved, en lugar de verlo como algo que necesita ser resuelto, you can actually see that as if it was meant for you to teach you something. And maybe you're seeing it in your life because you must learn something. Okay? Sin importar cómo veas los problemas, sin importar cómo piensas acerca de tus problemas y de tu vida, creo que tú siempre tienes la lección de verlo como algo bueno. Like, doesn't really matter how much problems you have. I might as well have my problems too. Or maybe there's always problems out there. But that doesn't mean that every problem is bad. And that doesn't mean that it won't teach you something. Y tal vez eso que necesitas aprender, maybe that thing that you must learn, maybe that single thing that's been repeating in your life because you cannot stop worrying about it, it's the same thing that will make you feel again free, or maybe just make yourself feel better. No sé si me entendí. I don't know if I could show what I'm trying to say. I know it's a little, maybe my English is not the best. I'm sorry people. I'm trying my best right now. It's been a long time since I spoke English. Or rather, I know yesterday, I made a subathon, but normally I don't speak English. And since yesterday, I wanted to make this stream, chat a little bit, talk with people, maybe on English, maybe on Spanish. I don't know. My chat is normally in Spanish. Las personas que me ven normalmente hablan muy bien español. O yo espero que saben hablar español porque, that's it. That's about it. But I really, really enjoy just talking about life, talking about how I can be just better if I think I could be better. The more that I kind of just stop worrying about things, the more I can just kind of have my energy back, you can say, my thoughts, my because worrying worrying about something, it's using your energy. Okay? In order for you to worry about something, you have to use energy, you know? It's maybe we can compare that with chess. When you're playing chess, you're actually burning calories. So it is because you're using your brain to think, you know? So if you use your time and you waste it just to worry about things, you will have a really, really bad time, you know? Because you can also think or use this energy not to worry about things and just to chill, you know? Just to enjoy life, make everything that you want and everything that you need will be handed to you as long as you take action and stop using this energy to worry, but rather just kind of bring your attention back. Por eso al principio del stream estaba como platicando un poco acerca de que yo pienso que lo mejor que puedes hacer es simple y sencillamente recuperar tu atención. Y con eso me refiero a no fijarte, o sea, que lo primero que hagas no sea ver tu celular, que lo primero que hagas no sea checar el correo, que lo primero que hagas no sea ver las noticias, porque después no hay de dónde sacar más fuerza ni nada. So afterwards, after you use your energy or your attention, how you want to say it, your calories on something that you don't really care just because you're used to it, you can actually kind of unfuck yourself. Okay, you can just redirect. Redirect, is that the right word? Redirect. Redirigir. Redirect.
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 Redirect. Okay, you can redirect your attention to something that matters. And therefore, instead of worrying about things, instead of feeling bad about things, instead of just trying to change the things that you cannot change and that makes you worry, because I know I've been there a lot of times. Yo he estado ahí, chat, yo he estado ahí cuando los problemas no cambian, cuando las cosas no cambian y tú estás ahuevado a querer cambiar las cosas mentalmente, even though you can't do shit about it. Let's be real. You can't do shit about it. When something bad happens, just happens, and you kind of gotta accept it. O al menos, obviamente, that's just a point of view. Maybe we can fight about it, because I think we are strong and capable enough of just observing our problems rather than absorbing the problems. Entonces, para mí, como aquí como que realmente lo importante es observe, don't absorb, you know? Observing your problems, just watching them, will make you, in a way, that your problems are just there. They are not a part of your life. They do not belong to you. But you can just let them go if you want. You can see your problems, and maybe instead of worrying about them and maybe thinking that you're not capable enough of, standing up to them, maybe you can just watch them. Okay, maybe you can just watch them and think, okay, that's a problem right here. What is this problem trying to teach me? ¿Qué está intentando enseñarme este problema? What is this problem trying to show me? Why does it come in my life and make me feel like shit? ¿Por qué puede entrar simple y sencillamente un problema y hacerme sentir mal? ¿Quién me está tratando de enseñar eso? What is this problem trying to show me? ¿Y por qué no puedo dejar de pensar en ello? Why I can't stop thinking about it? Why I can't stop thinking about it when I'm better now. You know, I'm better, I'm stronger. I think I don't deserve this shit. Okay? I don't really deserve this. Why should I be wasting my time worrying about things? Imagínate que estás preocupado porque uno de tus perritos está enfermo. Maybe you're just worried, let's say an example, because one of your dogs is sick. Okay? It's very, very sick. You think that if you sit around all day just crying, feeling bad about yourself, feeling bad about maybe feeling guilty, maybe feeling stupid because you couldn't do nothing about it, would it actually help your dog? Or would you be just not accepting the problem and thinking, okay, I can do something about it? Creo que eso es como, para mí, lo que yo creo es más importante. Creo que para mí es como, de cierta manera, tener esta capacidad como para, no que no te importen tus problemas, sino para no darles importancia a tus problemas y entender que obviamente todo el mundo tiene problemas, pero no porque todo el mundo tenga problemas significa que tú tengas que volver tu vida en un problema, ¿sabes? Not because everyone has problems, not because you may never stop having problems means that significa que ni que nunca se viera el problema, ni que no eres suficientemente capaz para arreglar el problema, sino que in this moment maybe you are being thought someone or something is trying to teach you a lesson. Some of the problems that I have are because son algunos de los problemas de los que yo tengo are because I kind of care too much. I care too much about the people that I love. And because I care, I kind of let their opinions lead my voice, in a way. O sea, porque me importan tantas las cosas, me importa tanto lo que piensen de mí, me importa tanto que me amen, that maybe maybe I am scared because that no one's gonna love me. You know, maybe I know that sounds stupid, but maybe I'm just scared of feeling left alone. You know, that I cannot make my dreams come true, that I cannot, you know, have my own things, or maybe that I will never be free. And those kind of thoughts, I think they just reflect your inner child in a way. Because if your inner child is always, I think, Chad, I think we're all childs. Okay, we're all children. I think we're just kids trying to impersonate this adult, but in reality, we're just kids. Yo creo que todos somos niños. Yo creo que maybe you had like this tough childhood in which you had kind of to grow up fast. But that doesn't mean that, I mean, what's an adult? It's just a kid with a little more experience. O al menos eso es lo que yo pienso que if you do not give yourself what your child wants, like what you yourself want, as a human being, as a person, of someone that, accepts himself or herself, then you will try to find this security in other people's opinions, or maybe in another thing, on the news, on your money, on your how much, on TikTok, on Instagram, because you do not allow yourself to be you in a way. O sea, tú no te dejas a ti mismo amarte, tú no te estás dando tiempo a ti mismo, de darte tiempo de estar tú solo haciendo tus cosas, because you care too much. You care too much about maybe fame, about money, you care too much about being successful. You care too much about everything. Everything that comes into your life starts just being an obsession, and that's fucking terrible. Well, for me, that's totally shit. ¿Sabes? O sea, tener que estar todo el tiempo pensando en que todo lo que los demás piensan, it's fucking terrible. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Y para mí creo que la respuesta, like the answer, just comes of, I think the answer comes, for me at least, to have, not to stop caring, but to have very few things to care about, and care about them like really, really, really well. Not caring about everything, because that is just training. That is just training damage, and you will always maybe feel empty. But caring about some things, and these things actually just kind of love them in a way. Just everything that happens to you is a reflection of something that you have to learn. Everything that happens to you, it's a reflection of something that you have to learn. Todo lo que te pasa es un reflejo de algo que tienes que aprender. Okay? And if you don't learn it, you will have this problem again and again and again, because life is trying to teach you something. La vida está intentando enseñarte quizás maybe how strong you are, maybe how patient you can be, how you can, handle yourself when you're in a bad position. Y yo creo que esa es como un poquito quizás la clave con respecto a cómo ver las cosas de manera que te favorezcan. Like see things, even though they're problems, even though they are not always good. I know it's impossible to see everything good in your life, but at least some of them. At least some of them. I would say that some of these problems are really just not that bad. I mean, I would say maybe in your life, if you're watching this right now, maybe you have like 20 problems. Okay? And from these 20 problems, most of them are just little problems, And like the main problem might be, I don't know, like work, school, money. And if you think about it, it's not that bad. You can be, words, like worst place. You can always go, like your situation. You can be thankful because of having such a situation, because a bad situation or a difficult situation is always trying to teach you something. ¿Sabes? Creo que cada una de las situaciones, cuida mi ropa. Yes, sir, I will. Creo que cada situación, cada cosa de las que hacemos, cada cosa de las que nos ponemos como, everything that we go through. Abundancia, you're still here, man. Damn, Abundancia, excelente. Pensé que te había sido Abundancia. Y creo que cada una de las cosas que nos hace humanos, independientemente independientemente de lo que esté pasando en tu vida. Ok, nice. Siempre tenemos, creo que siempre tenemos una manera mala y una manera de ver las cosas. So it doesn't matter how bad or good something can be in your life. There's always this kind of observer, like Abundancia said. Siempre está como esta manera de todo lo que te está pasando en tu vida, lo puedes observar y no lo tienes que necesariamente hacer tuyo. You know, like, doesn't matter how big of a problem you might have, or how bad of a problem, or how, you know, stupid a problem you might have. I think it's just watch it, understand it. Maybe you can say thank you to it. ¿Sabes? También quizás puedes decirle gracias. You can always thank problems, because without this problem, you wouldn't be maybe as good as you are right now. So instead of watching problems or watching things you care as something that drains you, en lugar de estar viendo como las cosas de cierta manera como que te quitan, maybe you can just start seeing them as things that give you. I think, for example, problems, they gave you clarity. Clarity, is that? Let's see. I don't know, Chad. I'm sorry. Traductor. Translator. What was this? Which word I wanted to say? Claridad. Let's see. Clarity. Okay. Thank you. So, maybe they teach you clarity, or they teach you peace, or they teach you abundance, you know? Y yo creo que esa es como la parte más difícil, entender qué es lo que te está intentando enseñar algo. But in order to learn that, you must first know yourself. You must have this, because you cannot care about everything. O sea, no te puede importar todo. Sin importar how good of a person you are. O sea, sin importar qué tanto quieres crecer, sin importar nada de eso. Si no tienes prioridades en tu vida, you will always find yourself kind of begging for attention, maybe, or just not accepting yourself 100%, because there's always something lacking you. Siempre, si no te fijas en lo bueno de las cosas, vas a terminar viendo obviamente lo malo, y eso va a hacer que tengas un punto de vista muy cerrado o muy malo con respecto a las cosas que te pasan, you know? Because there's this thing called, we can continue. Yeah. Okay. Instead of, okay, we were about to say what's paranoia. Paranoia es un trastorno mental que se caracteriza por la desconfianza y el miedo a los demás. Dudar de la lealtad, aislarte o ser hostil. Let's read that in English. What's that called? Oh man. So paranoia, I don't think it needs to be read, but anyways, the word paranoia translates as paranoia. It's a noun that means an extreme irrational feeling that you don't like, or that they are going to harm you or criticize you. Tener paranoia puede ser bueno. I don't know, man. I don't know if maybe, quizás en algunas situaciones. Maybe in some situations it is good to have like a little bit of paranoia. But mostly I would say that you have to trust yourself and trust the decisions and trust the people that you meet. ¿Sabes? O sea, yo creo que aunque ser paranoico en un principio es algo bueno, también te puede jugar por la contraria muchas veces. En exceso, como todo, sí. For example, para mí, o sea, el ejemplo que yo te puedo decir es que, por ejemplo, yo antes era muy paranoico de las personas. So I used to be like super paranoid about things, about people. But o sea, empecé como a confiar más en mí en el sentido de que si yo estaba con alguien, o sea, si yo estaba platicando con alguien, si yo estaba haciendo algo con alguien, tenía que confiar que yo había tomado la decisión correcta de estar en ese momento y por ende confiar en esa persona al 100% es confiar en mí. You know, I'm gonna try to speak that in English. La paranoia en lo laboral, por ejemplo, de pensar que alguien haga el trabajo mejor que tú, ahí es donde creo que es bueno. Then, I don't know if that's paranoia, man. O sea, eso que dices, no sé si es paranoia. Porque la paranoia en sí es como un miedo a que te hagan daño. You know, like paranoia, it's the, like the feeling of people hurting you. O sea, entiendo, sí, sí, sí. A mí creo que lo que tú estás diciendo es como otro tipo de miedo, como el miedo a que te superen, no a que te lastimen. Okay, let's see what's that. El miedo a fracasar, atiquifobia. Atiquifobia. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think that's it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong about it. No sé, no estoy seguro, no estoy seguro. Pero yo diría que, o sea, la paranoia en sí es algo malo, ¿sabes? I think that people don't actually just hurt you randomly. Creo que eso es como importante entender que las personas en sí no te quieren lastimar, ¿sabes? O sea, creo que más bien todas las personas están como tratando de vivir su vida como pueden. I think every individual is just trying to live their life. Oh, sorry, I tried to clip it. Sorry, Chad. Yeah, I don't know. No sé, no sé. Maybe I do care too much. You know, maybe I myself care too much about things. But I think it's important just to have your things in your life, yet yet you can care about how, like, sorry, I forgot the words. Te puede importar algo un chingo. O sea, te puede ultra mega mamar una cosa. But you have to act on it. ¿Sabes? O sea, está bien que te guste algo, o sea, que tengas como una lista de cosas que te maman, pero también creo que es importante tener, o sea, que esa lista, si está bien, tú dejar de preocuparte por otras cosas que ni al caso, you know? It doesn't matter how. Yeah, I think the most important thing here is just caring too much about things that actually matter to you. O sea, creo que tener como una lista de importancia de cosas que realmente son importantes, que realmente te dejan algo e importarte mucho y que te importen mucho está bien. You know, I think like being this badass guy that doesn't care about anything is just stupid. I don't think that's possible. You have to care about something. Te tiene que importar algo, o sea, por más cholo, por más vergas o por más lo que sea que seas, te tiene que importar algo, you know? And if that's kind of complete, in a way, if you're totally fine in the things that you say you care, then that should be enough and you can just let go of things. ¿Sabes? Porque si todo te importa, if you're always thinking about what you don't have, or worrying too much, or worrying about these guys' opinions, or the news, or money, or, you know, if you're always like thinking about this, you cannot, or you will always be attracted to bad things. ¿Sabes? Siempre vas a estar como realmente perdido en este tipo de cosas que te están impulsando a verlo como algo malo. Y I don't know, maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just tripping. But I think that in order to just stop caring, it's that you have to care about the things that matter to you. And not about, and you cannot be always trying to please people or trying just to have everything in order, because if you care about everything, then your life will be total chaos. ¿Okay? O sea, si te la pasas pensando o like thinking about what other people might think about you, then you will always be in this like circle of inner success that it's totally unachievable. Creo que no se puede. O sea, literalmente, I would swear that you cannot be liked by everyone, and you cannot have like your problems always solved. You cannot have it all. You may have most of them, like most of the things, but if you're worrying about that, maybe it doesn't really add up. You have to have this vision of things, this kind of situational goals in your life that make you understand that things have the value we give them. And because of that, you can always have the choice. Siempre tienes la decisión de que te importen solo las cosas que de verdad importan. Maybe your family. And if you care about them, then show up for them. If you actually care about things, if you love some things, maybe just go 100% there. Because yo sé que hay muchas personas que dicen que aman a su familia y que aman no sé qué y que aman a sus hijos y sus mascotas, and I don't know. And there's always people, saying that they care about their family, they care about the money they give them, they care about, I don't know, the environment, they care about their dogs. I don't know what you care about. It doesn't really matter right now. What matters right now is that you should act like the things you say you care about. You should act as someone who is really, like, for example, if your family, it's their top, if you really say you love your family, but when you're with your family, you're just thinking about work, or you're just maybe on the phone watching TV, then you're lying. And it's okay if you don't like your family, but don't say you like your family, because then your brain kind of gets fucked up, and he doesn't know, the brain, it doesn't know, sorry, like the reality of things. And what's the reality? Like, what do you want to do with your life? Who you are, who you want to be. It's just a matter of choice. The thing or what you want to be in life, it's there waiting for you. What you want to be in life, it's there, just waiting for you. It's you. Like, if you get rich, if you get, I don't know, if you get like famous, if you get what you want in your life, it's there. It's just there, chilling, waiting for you to get there and take it. But you care too much. You care too much. You care too much about what people think. You care too much about maybe that you will be a loser if you don't get it. Maybe you will never be enough. Maybe, I don't know, or maybe that is all bullshit. Maybe that's all bullshit. Because it's bullshit, then you're over kind of protecting yourself. And maybe you are just not letting yourself have this success, because being successful would like kind of contradict everything that you say you are. So you would rather just be there having a fucking horrible time instead of taking responsibility and make something that will make your life better. That's, I think, the tough part, to understand that maybe you fucked up. Maybe you made some bad choices. Tal vez hiciste unas decisiones que no eran las mejores. But that doesn't mean that you have to be punished. You have to always care about what people think about you or say about you or don't say about you. You can always just have this choice of thoughts, this choice of actions, this choice of saying I'm feeling enough just because you are enough. You don't have to be anything else rather than just you. And if you kind of lose this all tension that your brain made for you in order kind of maybe I think there was like a protection you made for yourself, or we made for ourselves as we were in the childhood, like this ego, just not to get lastimado, hurt, not to get hurt, maybe because of other people ideas. So but right now I think it's better just to chill, like just let yourself go and maybe trust yourself a little bit more. ¿Sabes? O sea, como que entender que sin importar qué estás haciendo, qué estás diciendo, tú vas primero, y si tú estás haciendo las cosas bien, pues entonces tienes toda la necesidad o toda la responsabilidad de que tienes que confiar en ti para que puedas hacer las cosas grandes. In order for you to kind of be better, to feel better, to stop care about what others think, you have to just let go of things. Letting go of things might sound a little bit silly at first, but it also means that you kind of you trust the process. You trust yourself. You trust your decisions. And because you trust them, you won't be killed by them in a way. You won't be overwhelmed. You won't let yourself be overwhelmed because you know that you're doing the best you can. And that means that you can kind of let yourself go and just chill the moment. Porque si te la pasas preocupado, si te la pasas pensando en lo que van a pensar de ti, si te la pasas pensando en todas estas cosas, in all these mental things that make you just feel better, like, I know you don't feel better. I know we don't feel better when we're like overthinking about everything. It's just bad for you to not trust yourself, always be comparing yourself to others, always maybe trying to guess what people think from you. Maybe not guess, but in a way, when you care too much about things, si te importa lo que los demás piensen de ti, eso te hace vulnerable y por ande manipulable. Yeah, you can be manipulated. It's not because of the manipulation, I think. No creo que es por la manipulación. I think it's more because of the power. The power you lose when you just care about everything. Porque let's be honest, todos tenemos atención fija. Like our attention, it's not unlimited. In order to have something in your life, you have to put attention to it. And if you're always paying attention to what other people think about you, then you won't have the attention for yourself. Like esta atención que le estás poniendo a las demás personas de lo que piensen de ti, y lo que le estás poniendo a las demás personas de quizás sepan o no sepan algo sobre ti, eso está evitando de que tú puedas liberar esa como tensión que se hace y simplemente ser, like this tension that is created because of what people might think about you. And then you suddenly, when you just let yourself go and stop caring about what people think, and you let yourself go in these thoughts that you're enough, that you can always kind of put your attention to you, for you, and because you want to, then, well, you will be free. I think you will be free. Okay? The best opinion is yours. La mejor opinión que puedes tener sobre ti mismo es la tuya. And that's a little bit about how to stop caring about, you know, how to stop caring about what people think, how to stop caring about how you look, how to stop caring about what, it's not that you stop caring, it's that your attention is now yours. Y tú puedes de cierta manera poner la atención a las cosas que te gustan. Because if you put attention to things that actually make you grow, then these things will make you grow. This attention, where your attention goes, energy goes. Sí, o sea, a donde va tu atención va la energía. So if you're putting your attention on things that matter to you, that make you feel better, that make you feel stronger, then your attention will just grow. Like good things will grow. Y yo creo que esa es la cosa importante, que entender que, like, understand that if you always give your attention to the bad things will happen to you. So the only thing that you have to do is put your attention back to you and take care of yourself. Drink more water, have a jog, take some sun, take some vacations, give yourself some credit. And then afterwards, after giving yourself some credit, you can kind of love yourself. Vas a intentarlo de los subtítulos. I don't know how, man. No sé cómo poner subs. I think it will be a nice idea. I don't know how to put like live subs. La verdad es que no sé cómo. Maybe I can try. I will look for something, but I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. But yeah, I think here, my people, thank you for listening to me today. Gracias. Like, I would like you to follow me, Dr. Mike and Kick. We're live every day. I'm not actually like, I don't speak. It's not my mother language. Yo soy mexicano. I'm from Mexico. I really, really appreciate you watching me. Thank you for your subs, or your follows, for your attention. And I hope you have a great time. We will see us tomorrow. Mañana nos vamos a ver otra vez, chat. Mañana yo creo voy a intentar hacer que juguemos unas cartitas o algo. I'm gonna try to just play something with you, but not like in a video game, but like in real life. I'm gonna try that. I don't know if it goes good or not so good. And I got the donations too, like the beat donations. Ya pueden usar voces de inteligencia artificial. Like, I got SpongeBob, Homer Simpson, and a lot of... metí muchos personajes así como de caricaturas para las donaciones que sean leídas. Mañana les paso los comandos. Tomorrow we will keep talking about that. And thank you if you're watching me. I hope you learned something. I hope you had a great time with me, like speaking a little bit with me. I think we all can just be better. Just stop caring too much. Just care about the things that you love, and that's it. That's it. There's no other opinion. There's no other answer. I think the answer, you already know the answer. The answer is just inside of you. It's always just there, chilling. And when you chill, it kind of just comes to you. Till tomorrow. See you, chat.